Hi, Janet. What problems were you experiencing when you came to OCNC?
My son, Alex, sees Dr. Hismillo, and Alex is 11 years old. He's in the 4th grade, and he is dyslexic. He's been dyslexic for quite a few years. I think it was 1st grade that he was first diagnosed. And so he has trouble with reading, multiplication, addition. He has short-term memory issues where he learns something one day and the next day he'll forget it, and it's really, really frustrating. It's frustrating for Alex. It's frustrating to be a parent of somebody with dyslexia, even though I do understand the disorder.
How has Dr. Hismillo's Neuro-Functional Rehabilitation program helped Alex?
Well, what I first have to describe what it was like before Dr. Hismillo. Alex would come home from school and I would dread it because he had homework, like everybody, but his homework would take him 2 to 3 times longer than anybody else who had homework, and so there was a lot of stress. He was kind of bouncing off the walls right when he came in because of his homework. And I would let him try and relax, but there was just so much anxiety. Then when we sat down to do his homework, he was motivated to do it. He wants to get all A's, but it was just so hard for him. I would have to sit with him for the entire time, read the homework to him, read the assignments to him, and just really kind of get him through the homework. There was a lot of stress. He got frustrated. He would blame me. Of course, I'm Mom, I can take it. And so it was just a source of stress. I do have a 9-year-old who doesn't have dyslexia, but she needs help on her homework too. And because my husband works long hours, I felt like I was trying to let myself in too. So it was very stressful. I really kind of dreaded. I figured my work started at 4 o'clock when I got home. That is, when it was a lot of stress. So we started seeing Dr. Hismillo. He really started his treatment in January of 2012, and we've been seeing him for 4 months or so. And it's amazing the difference. Now Alex comes home, and there's still a little bit of anxiety that we're still working on with Alex. But he will do his homework. And for a while there, I was still sitting with him, and he would say, "Mom, go ahead, go do what you need to do, and I'll let you know when I need help." And that's what we do now. I don't have to be sitting right there with him. I don't read his assignments unless he asks me. I certainly will. He's calm. He last night he even said, "Oh, math, this is easy. I'll just get through this." And when he needs help, he'll say, "Mom, I need help on this question." Then I go and help him. It's the way it's supposed to be. And it is amazing the difference. The stress in our household has gone down 150%. And that is huge. Now, when in 2011, like around October, November, Alex was getting good grades. He got 3 A's, 3 B's, and 3 C's. And I don't focus on the grades, but it is a measure. And but we had to work real hard, and there was a lot of stress associated with those grades. Well, now he just got a report card 2 weeks ago, and he had 5 A's, 2 B's, and a C. And he's going for all A's. He wants all A's. So he's a motivated kid, and the grades are showing it's easier for him, and the grades are getting better. What Dr. Hismillo identified is that Alex's left brain is weak, and so we're doing things to help with his left side of his brain. And what I appreciate about Dr. Hismillo is he understands the brain and its connection to everything that you do. And so, unlike other therapies, they may say, okay, for dyslexia, get tutoring. Well, we've had tutoring for years, for 5 years, nothing, and that does help. But that doesn't get to the origin of his dyslexia. The origin is he really needs to strengthen that left side of the brain, and I believe that that's what's happened. And I'm excited because, who knows, as we continue to strengthen that left side and the connections, he might not have dyslexia down the road. I don't want to assume that he's just going to have that for the rest of his life. And that's what most people assume. Dr. Hismillo he's just amazing in terms of how he cares for the children. He really, really wants them to get better. And he'll help you through lots of issues. The whole staff will help you through issues, behavior issues, or I feel like that they're an added support for not only the treatment, but just to take care of us who are coming in for various reasons. So I highly recommend the Dr. Hizmillo. And my daughter sees Dr. Hizmillo for her cerebral palsy, and he's been able to get her to do things that I've not seen any physician, in terms of her muscles and her right side of the brain. So we're going to continue. That's a journey. That's a journey that will continue. And I just, Dr. Hizmillo is definitely on the list. We will not stop seeing him soon. And I'm even actually seeing him now for certain things. So I highly recommend him.
Thanks, Janet.